Getting us started and lightening the mood a little bit here. Special thanks, of course, to the families, Heather and Bill, Joe and Tina. Everybody looks great. Everybody's having a great time tonight. So, for those of you who have never met me or never introduced myself to, my name is Jeff, as in Jeffrey, and I've known Mike since we were at UB in college. We were roommates and housemates for a total of 3 years, and some of the friends had known each other and they needed a mystery roommate, so I got to be the mystery roommate. So here I am now. And we've always had similar worldviews, similar interests. We've had some meaningful conversations. I consider Mike a very close, dear friend to me. And when we were in school, though, we never took the same classes. While Mike was out digging in the sun and searching for treasure in the rain, I was stuck in the classroom learning about psychology and Freud and psychoanalysis and all that stuff. And what ended up happening was that I developed a hobby for people watching. So, when I'm at a restaurant or when I'm at a bookstore or a zoo, I'll take a look at people that I've never met before, and specifically, I like to watch couples. I like to watch the way that they interact, and I would like to watch the way that some people smile at each other, or the way that one person looks at each other when the other one's talking. Sometimes you can tell things that aren't so great about people, but experts do say that you can tell things in the first 5 seconds of meeting people, that your brain makes accurate predictions about everything about them and their relationships with each other within those first 5 seconds, and you make them as accurately as you would if you watched them for weeks or months or years. And a lot of times when you go out and you do it randomly, you don't get the opportunity to see if you were right about them. With strangers, you don't get that opportunity. But one of the rewarding things about staying friends with people for a very long time is that it gives you affirmation that some of those initial things that you made were right. So when I had met Mike, I didn't meet Sarah right away. I knew that Sarah and Mike had been together for a very long time before that already. That was like 2005. They had already been together for years. A lot of the other friends had already known him. And when I finally did get to meet them together, she was just as nice and just as great as everybody had her out to be. And my initial impression of them was that there was just always this natural comfort and togetherness, that there was almost a sense of inevitability, like there was just no one else in the world that they belonged to. As part of my best man duties, I asked the important questions. You sure, Mike? There's still time, Mike. But there was never a sense that there was ever a seed of doubt, whether it was the day that I met him, or whether it was when I asked those questions, that he was that choice was just always, it was always what was going to happen. So there's going to be good times, of course, mostly good times. Every couple has bad times. You guys have even had to spend time apart, but even when you guys were apart, you guys thought about each other every single day. And I know that, that's how you know. I mean, they say within the first 5 seconds, and you probably did. So I'm totally happy for you guys. I want to, be able to propose a toast to you that you guys get to keep falling in love over and over and over again. You've gotten to live all over the world together, in Holland, in England, in Turkey, in Rochester, in Buffalo, and wherever else life takes you. May you do it together, and may you do it with love. Mr. and Mrs. Michelson.
Cheers!
Cheers.
And now, dinner will be served.